All right, what's going on, boys? It's the weekly live chat. I plan on being on a little bit earlier, but you know how that goes. Something right here. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. What a weird start to the chat. I felt like I had something here, but I guess I have a little freckle, maybe. Yeah, I guess I have a freckle there this whole time, and I never noticed it. Damn, I look tired today. Anyway, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, not just boys. Every time I say what's going on, boys, I get comments in the comment section. What about the ladies? What about the ladies? Every time you say, you welcome people, you say boys or men. What's going on, guys? Guys is kind of men or women, really, honestly. It's a term that is used regardless of gender. But what's going on, guys? We can talk about, and ladies, we can talk about Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili, which it's just a matter of, I know somebody commented on my stream from yesterday, because I had that in my stream title yesterday, was like, oh, that was clickbait. Like, wait a second, is that not the fight that's going to get made? And there's been some back and forth. I haven't really read it too much into it. But there's been some back and forth online between, I think it was Aljo and Tim Welch, which was kind of interesting. And the Merab was going back and forth. I look forward to that fight getting booked, man. I want that fight booked. I want that official. I want UFC London to get announced soon. I'm not going to make a video tonight because I'm kind of tired. But I have a bunch of videos. I have literally a bunch of videos. I was going to make a video that I made a while ago. And I was debating it because it could be two different videos, but I could just make it one video. But basically about the rankings. We talked about that the other day, and I've been beating that drum forever. As long as I've had my channel, I've been beating the drum how the rankings don't matter. But then also, with all the recent criticism, I was going to make a video about Dagestani privilege, which I believe I actually made a video on that before, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go search privilege. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. I believe I did. Let me search that on my channel. Is the UFC deliberately favoring Dagestani fighters? That was a heater. That's a year ago. That's a year old. That is a year old. That's wild. 17 minutes. I'll have to go back and rewatch that one. But I was thinking about making a video on that. I kind of went off about that in the Corey Sandhagen Umar video. And there's a bunch of other topics. Anyway, before we get into any of that, people who are rewatching this, people who are watching live right now, I know a lot of you guys are just... We'll wait a couple minutes. Never mind. I was going to talk about something, but we'll wait. What's up, C. Allen? What's up, Majin? Dude said, hey, Daddy. Derek, go watch my prediction video right this second. I literally mentioned you in my prediction video. I literally mentioned you specifically by name in my prediction video, bro. So, anyway. What's up, Vince? Buckley, third round TKO. What's up, Mario? Chase, what's going on? Hey, Ruzaboyev or Buckley? I'm going Ruzaboyev. Chase, thank you for the $9.99 super chat, bruh. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much, man. I really do. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. So, Derek, I'll give you a hint. Do you want me to just tell you roughly where it's at so you don't have to watch the whole 32-minute video? But thank you, Chase, for the $9.99. What's up, Blaze? One OG member. OG member. Blaze One Sports has been around like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs. What's up, Vincent Din? I don't think I've ever said your last name, and I probably butchered it, but what's going on? We just tight. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. Chase subs up all his... Shut up, dude. What's up, Big Joe? You're a sick-ass fool. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you. Steven Seagal, A-tier actor, thank you for the $5 donation. Sup, Joe? I train north-south today. I'm ready for the UFC. You said it perfectly, actually. Sweet. You guys know how I always say... I don't know if anybody even knows where it's from. I'm sure some of you guys do. But I always say, like, weed is tight. And I also say, you got the sickest references. Who knows? You guys know where that's from, right? Or some of you guys know where that's from at least, right? Yes, no, anybody? Anybody in chat? But yeah, dude, training north-south, I think you're ready for the UFC for sure. It's from This Is the End, exactly. Today I was like, not that I don't say that shit all the time anyway, but I said that to my fiance today. We were driving, and she just said something. It was nothing. I don't even remember what it was. And I said, you got the sickest references. She just looked at me like I was so fucking stupid. I was dying. I was like, yeah, you got the sickest references. Like it's going out of style. Well, Pat Matthews is a member. Yo, Cop or Makhachev? Early prediction Cop, but I could see Makhachev out grappling him. I know people shit on Makhachev. He always seems to, when it matters most in a close fight in the third round, to get it done. You know? So I might pick Makhachev in that one. Honestly, I think it could go either way, but yeah, that's what I thought they were going to make for Manchester. That's kind of been rumored for a little bit. And I love that matchup. I love it. And it's going to be hilarious depending on the outcome of that fight. People's reaction to that for sure. All right, listen, right off the jump. I seen something on Twitter earlier today. I want to talk about for a brief second, because it's a little bit depressing. We talked about it on yesterday's stream, but there's a guy who's a content creator, an MMA content creator who passed away. Okay? I've kind of I feel like I've vaguely heard of him. I've definitely seen him like a long time ago at some point, but his channel's not up. All his content's down, so I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, regardless of that, regardless whether I know him or not, this dude passed away, okay? And his wife posted this. I even have this image to show you guys. His wife posted this on his Twitter. His name was Bleed MMA. And it says, Bleed's wife here. I can't believe I have to make this post. My husband passed away suddenly and unexpectedly on Sunday, May 5th. I'll be reaching out to Patreon to shut it down and issue any refunds on subscriptions that came in after his passing as soon as I have his death certificate. I don't know why I read that so fast. I wanted to try and reach out to his fans and subscribers in the meantime to let them know why it has been quiet on his platforms. You guys give him so much meaning. He was an MMA fan for so long and would talk about it to anyone and everyone who would listen, starting his YouTube channel. Then Patreon gave him the opportunity to live his passion. I want to thank all you for the engagement, allowing him to meet like-minded people. He was so passionate, expressive, hilarious. Our 9-year-old daughter and myself are reeling, and I imagine we'll be checking his Twitter and Instagram YouTube channel to read all the comments and interactions you guys gave him through the years. Fly high, Bleed. We love you forever and always, okay? So super depressing. Honestly, making me tear up. I'll become a softie in my old age, okay? Literally making me tear up right here. Dude had a 9-year-old daughter. That's horrible. Anyway, now that I'm basically crying on stream now, somebody started a GoFundMe for him. And I linked it down in the description. So if anybody who's watching later, anybody who's watching now, I think it's just to go to his wife and kid. I don't care what it's for. I'm going to make a donation later. But, yeah, if anybody wants to go donate to it, I figured I saw it on Twitter a little, an hour or two ago. And I figured, you know what? Let's put that on the stream for anybody to see. Even if you go donate like $5 or $10. Apparently it's legit. There was a tweet from his account as well, because at first I looked at it and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who this person is. But that's sad as hell, man. Dude was young. I mean, he's probably in his 30s, I would assume. But yeah, it's already raised $2,745. It doesn't say specifically what it's for, but I'm assuming it's just going to his wife and kids. Which 9-year-old daughter, that's crazy. Like, I don't know him. I never met him. I never talked to him. But dude has a 9-year-old daughter, part of the MMA community. The link is in the description to go donate, GoFundMe for him. If you want to donate $5, $10, $20, whatever you may do. I'm going to donate something later. But yeah, it's just, I just figured I'd plug it on stream. So anyway, moving on, because that shit's depressing. Shit like that, honestly, I swear, if I'm ever like on Instagram and I'm like watching reels and I see some sad shit, it starts making me tear up. I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, shout out to Joey for stepping up and donating $100 to Bleed's MMA family. Okay, you just made that up, but I would plan on donating, but I don't know how much I'm going to donate. I got to figure that out. Come on, dude, don't make it about that. No, seriously, don't make it about that. Who gives a fuck about that? Anyway, No, I don't know how he died, dude. I know we're all naturally curious, but who cares? It doesn't matter. You should do a stream with all the proceeds going to GoFundMe. Yeah, but that's just tricky because YouTube takes a cut, and then it's like I feel weird if I'm not doing the whole amount. But I'm just gonna donate something to it. I just don't know what it's gonna be. Joey's the realist. You making a video on Colby? What specifically do you want me to make? What specifically do you want me to make about Colby? Just how he's ducking? I mean, I've been saying this shit for months. I've been telling you guys for months he's ducking. So, won't be able to message and chat at work until 3. So sad. Prayers for family. Yeah, dude, it's super sad. But I figured I'd mention it. So that way, if anybody who's watching this later, anybody who's watching live, want to go check it out afterwards and donate $5, whatever it may be. Yeah. Joey's the realist. Thank you. What's up, Jamal hater? I'm not a Jamal hater. You better than Guru. Fuck him. Okay, thanks. Sorry, bro. You're right. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that shit doesn't matter. I hate, to be honest. Like, and I know Vince, you've been sticking around forever. It's not. I'm not just hating on you. I'm so sick of seeing shit about that, dude. I'm tired of hearing about that shit. Like, let's leave that shit in 3 years ago. It's like every time, I see it every time a fucking celebrity dies, someone's saying that shit. It's annoying, man. It doesn't even matter anyway. It's sad regardless. Recent comments saying he wants to fight Bilal. Maybe I will make a video on that. It's easy work, but it's just like I'm tired of listening to Colby talk. He's just a wannabe right-wing grifter who doesn't want to fight any legit competition. He's a pussy. He's a beta male. He pays hookers to hang out with him on his Instagram, and he's an embarrassment to the sport. His entire career has basically been a handout from the UFC, and it's annoying, man. I'm tired of even hearing him say things. I don't like listening to his interviews. So, anyway, sad he had a wife and daughter too. Dude, I worked with a guy a few years ago who had, I want to say, a 10-year-old son, a 12-year-old son or something. Maybe, I don't remember how old he was. He was like 10, 12, somewhere around there. And he passed away. Not his son, he passed away. And I was like, I felt horrible for his son. It's horrible. Have you seen Ian Gary's reel? Yes, I've seen it getting shared around. Unbelievable, horrible. I'm going to donate. Yeah, if you can just donate $5 or $10 or whatever you want. I mean, don't let me stop you from donating any amount. But yeah, apparently they're trying to raise $10,000, it seems. Or yeah, 10,000. So I figured I'd shout it out. I saw it earlier. So Colby likes getting beat up by black dudes. Okay. I fucks with you though. Underrated channel. Thank you. Colby's always been a beach. Yeah, I know that, and I saw your new video earlier, dude. Big Money Joey, what's up? I don't know if I'm big money or not. Colby needs to retire. Hasn't beat a legit fighter in the organization. Only beat guys who are on their way out. That's facts, dude. Straight up facts. Hamzat versus Shavkat, who wins? Hamzat. Probably too big, too strong. A couple good friends of mine had heart attacks and passed away with young kids. That's horrible, bro. Thoughts on Jones Aspinall situation? I don't think Jones in any way, shape, or form is scared of Aspinall. I don't think that Jones... I think it's possible that Jones loses to Aspinall, but I think Jones actually beats Aspinall. I think Tom Aspinall is one of the most overrated fighters on the roster right now with basically one good win. But I am absolutely positively pissed at the UFC and Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic for making a fight that none of us want to fucking see. Jones versus Aspinall should be the fight. The UFC made a bullshit interim heavyweight title, and now they're not going to unify them because they want to give old man Stipe, who hasn't fought in over 3 years. Stipe, you guys want to die? Stipe hasn't fought since I started the channel. I've never been here. I've never made a video. I've never predicted a Stipe fight on this channel. How crazy is that? So, but anyone who thinks Jones is scared of Tom Aspinall, anyone who thinks Jones is ducking Aspinall would require the UFC to want to make the fight. The UFC and Dana White perceives Jones versus Stipe as the bigger money fight because it's two established names. And they think, okay, well, if Jones beats Stipe and rides off until the sunset, okay, well, then Tom Aspinall, we can elevate him, and he's not a guy that's lost to Jon Jones. Okay? Obviously, Aspinall wants his opportunity to beat Jones because that would be huge for his career, and that would be the biggest payday of his career. That's the fight I believe they should make. I think Jones stopping Tom Aspinall means more than stopping Stipe Miocic, who's been out for 3 years after getting folded like a lawn chair. But at the end of the day, it may happen. It may not happen. We'll see. We'll see. I think there is a chance, and I've been telling you guys this for weeks, probably the only person who said this out loud, I would guess. I don't know for sure. I think there's a chance the reason we haven't got the Manchester announcement yet is because we're getting Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall as the main event, and UFC 304 is going to be a mega event. Co-main Leon versus Bilal, and everyone's going to be shocked. And it'll go from Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall to all of a sudden Jones got pressured into taking the Aspinall fight. That'll be the new narrative. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. And I've been saying this for weeks. So, do you think Bilal becomes champion? If he gets a title shot in the next 6 months, yes. I believe he will become champion. I believe he will become champion. I folded my girlfriend like a lawn chair. I hope Jones fights me next. Fair enough. Fair enough, Steven Seagal. Remember when Derek Lewis victim Blades brutally TKO'd Aspinall in 15 seconds? I know. Dude, who agrees with him? Who agrees with me? Put a yes or no in the chat. Tom Aspinall is one of the most overrated fighters on the roster right now. And you guys have to understand, overrated doesn't mean bad. You can be overrated and still be an elite fighter. I think he is one of the most overrated fighters on the roster, Tom Aspinall is. Everyone's acting like he's some kind of world beater. He has one fucking good win in a shit division on short notice. I don't get it. Everyone's saying no. I'm not saying that he's not legit. You guys have to understand the question. It's not that he's not legit. It's not that he's not elite. It's not that he's not good. But people are acting like he goes in there and mows down Jon Jones with ease. People are acting like he's one of the heavyweight goats. People are acting like he's the boogeyman of the heavyweight division, like he wasn't folded up by Curtis Blades and wheeled out in the world's smallest chair a year and a half ago. People act like he's not 2-1 in his last 3 fights, with one of those wins being against Marcin Tybura, and they're acting like he's going to go out there and just pack Jon Jones up and take out the garbage. It's craziness. I see him as a credible threat to Jones as well, but people are acting like it's an easy win for Tom Aspinall, which is crazy. That's what I've been seeing. That's what I've been seeing a lot of lately. And you know there's nobody who wants Jones versus Aspinall more than I do. Joey looks like BSD. I've heard that. Aspinall has skills. People are already crowning his ass. Exactly. Not to mention, Joey, he was chinned hard and could have been finished. Who was he chinned by? I don't remember him being chinned. Was he chinned? I don't remember that. You just talking about his TKO loss? Joe, you look like the Chandler pick on the fight poster. Shut up. That poster's horrible, by the way. Overrated and overhyped is the same thing, in my opinion. Basically the same thing. It's close to being the same. He's not scared, but I think he's ducking him because of the thought of losing. I don't think that. I think he thinks Stipe is worth more money in his pocket. O'Malley or Merab have a date? Not yet. Not yet. But it's getting closer and closer to getting announced. At least I think. If prime Jon Jones could fight at middleweight, how could he do against DD? He would dominate them. He would dominate everyone at light heavyweight right now. A lot of you guys weren't around for Jones's prime, and it really shows. It truly shows. People only watch Jones like against, they saw him against Reyes. They saw him against Santos. You know, they might have saw the rematch against Gaz. They saw him against Cyril Gaz. Do you remember everyone saying, oh, Jones will never go? Remember, it was Jones is scared to go to heavyweight. Do you guys remember that? It's always a new narrative with Jones. It never ends. It's always a new narrative. So, Joey, did you see the poster for Chandler McGregor? And if so, do you like it? Also, thank you for working so hard to make great content. You're welcome. Yes, I saw the poster. It was absolute dog shit. It was absolute dog shit. Horseshit. Ugliest poster I've ever seen. You're welcome for the good content, though. I'm working hard. Jones would dominate as the easy work. Jones sat out for too long. I agree. But also blame the UFC on that one. They were negotiating a new deal. They should do Corey versus Sugar and Umar versus Merab. But Merab deserves a title shot. So why are we not giving Merab his title shot when he's earned a title shot? Joe, I know it was a little later, but when Jones finished Lyoto, I knew it was the truth. I thought Lyoto could beat him. When he finished, I'll never forget this. I was actually talking to my fiance the other day. I watched Jon Jones versus Lyoto Machida at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'll never forget when I was leaving. I went to take a piss, and some dude next to me was pissing in the urinal. Was like, "Dude, I don't know who can beat Jones." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't fucking know." And that's what I knew. I knew for sure. People don't realize how good Jones is, I swear. It's just a bunch of fans who are newer, which I understand. They're newer, but it's a bunch of newer fans who don't understand how good Jones was. And that he has the best MMA resume of all time. And he always rises to the occasion. So I would pick him. Easy work against Tom Aspinall. I think he would touch up Tom Aspinall on the feet. I think he would be very careful. Maybe drop a round or two in the beginning just to try to avoid the big shots. But after that, I think, I think he picks him apart. Maybe mixing the grappling. Maybe even finds a finish. Bro was definitely 33. Bro watched Jones versus Machida back in the day as an adult. I was not an adult when I watched Jones Machida. When did that happen? Let me see what year. I was not an adult when that happened. Jones versus Machida. Yeah, I was not an adult. So, good one, bruh. Why UFC let their biggest stars sit out so much? Isn't it worth more? No, they don't want... The UFC's entire business model is built off of no one fighter will ever be bigger than the organization itself. It's next man up. We don't care how big, how popular they are. We'll be all right without them. And they'd rather... This is the Bugs... It all comes back to the Bugs Life analogy, okay? In Bugs Life, the grasshoppers, okay, they bully the ants. And in the UFC, Dana White and the UFC are the grasshoppers. And the fighters are Flick. Flick is one of the ants. And in that movie, the grasshopper, quote unquote, like basically bullies Flick. And he tells the other grasshoppers, we can't let one stand up. Because if one stands up, they all might stand up. And they outnumber us. And if they all stand up, there goes our way of life. If the UFC gives in to one fighter, it sets a precedent. And then other fighters start to get emboldened. I told you guys, this is why Dana White had all his little sycophants, Chael Sonnen and MMA media and otherwise, UFC shills in general. That's why they were so hard on Ngannou. And they were warping the narratives with outright falsehoods. You know, oh, we released Ngannou. Factually not true. Oh, you know, Ngannou doesn't fight. Kind of true, but the UFC was icing it. It was the UFC's fault. Oh, Ngannou this, Ngannou that. They didn't want Ngannou setting a goal for other fighters to aspire to achieve, is what they don't want. So they'd rather miss out on one or two big pay-per-views in lieu of potentially inspiring other fighters. So I hate Umar getting the Corey fight over Aldo. Dude, Aldo's not even going to re-sign with the UFC. So I don't even know what you mean. Aldo's going to fight Corey. Aldo's never even going to fight with the UFC again. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. The independent MMA media is the ladybug. Sure. You were 29 if you were probably 16. Dude, you're just making up shit now. You don't know what age I was. Hey, Cop versus Makhachev is such a banger. Imagine if Cop pulls out. If Cop pulls out, cut him from the organization. That'll be his third pull out in a row. Imagine Guru tries to pull up to you on video, but you KO him with one punch before he sees it. Dude, why are you making up hypotheticals of people dying? I don't want anyone to die. I don't need another manslaughter charge on my resume. That's what I don't need. Are you a fan of Jones? I'm a fan of watching Jones. What's up, Fries? I think I already said that, though. Cop on his Perez pull-out grind set? Seems like it. Absolutely seems like it. What about the Riyadh and UFC partnership even about? It's basically Saudi Arabia paying the UFC fat checks to bring big events there. That's what it is. To sum it all up. Speaking of kids' movies, did you guys ever watch Monster House? That movie was pretty good. I think I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Bug's Life was my John back in the day. Why is chat on Hinge today? No idea. Joey, my apologies for pissing on the 303 poster, dude. The 303 poster. Fucking hideous, bro. Straight up hideous. I mean, that was one of the ugliest posters I ever seen. Legitimately. Hideous. I don't know what's going on with their creative team. I really don't know what's going on with their creative team. It's straight up outlandishly ugly. Hamzat or Sugar, who is a bigger star in the UFC? Hamzat, I think. 303 poster got me thinking about watching McGregor versus Bisping. Am I the only one impressed with Aspinall's win over Volkov? No, that is an impressive win. Me saying one good win is a bit exaggeratory, but I think Volkov's gotten better since then, too. So, if Jon Jones fought Weili Zhang, who would win? I think Weili Zhang would easily win. Anyone else feel like they don't even care about Conor Chandler? I'm actually going to make a video about that soon. I don't give a fuck, man. The only reason people are excited, because Conor is popular. So we're supposed to be excited for a fight based on someone's popularity? Like, who gives a fuck? The dude doesn't have a quality win in 8 fucking years. Quote, Umar doesn't deserve shit. He needs to earn this fight. Same dudes when Umar fights around his rank. Wait till he fights a top guy. He's ducking a frog. Corey smokes him. No, it's also, yeah, he's fighting cans. Look at him fighting cans. He's a Dagestani with a padded record. Dude, it's the same narratives, dude. It's the same common tropes over and over and over again. It's actually annoying, dude. It's actually really annoying. I'm going to make another video about it soon because I know it pisses a lot of people off, which is always enjoyable, but it's always facts, too. Like, I know people are going to be like, you defend the Dagestanis. That's one of the biggest narratives in the sport. If Umar fought a 15 guy, they'd be like, oh, yeah, they're feeding him bums. But instead they're like, yeah, he's getting favoritism. He's getting privileged. Yeah, he's getting that Bo Nickel privilege where he just gets to fight easy fights and collect paychecks every fight. No way he's fighting the top guy. He's getting thrown to the wolves. So, yeah. Yeah. It makes no sense. Am I the only one who doesn't understand why Conor vs. Chandler's at 170? I got to make that video. That's the video for tomorrow, probably. People just have to realize Colby versus Ian not happening at 303. Colby doesn't want the smoke, man. Colby needs to be cut. I hope he's cut. I really hope he's cut. Colby's ducking Ian Gary. That's crazy. I told you guys months ago, and everyone told me, Joe, you're just an Ian Gary dick sucker. You're just a fan of Ian Gary, and you hate Colby, and you don't like him because of his political beliefs. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I give a fuck. No, I just want to see the fight. I told you guys. Who remembers? Who remembers? Who remembers? Who remembers? Literally a month, 2 months ago, I told you Colby's putting out these trash talking videos as a way to preemptively duck Gary. And everyone's like, oh, no, he's trashing Gary. It's definitely going to happen. Why would he be promoting the fight if it's not going to happen? So, but can someone please vouch for me in chat and make sure I'm not crazy? Did I not say this a month and a half ago and people were telling me I was fucking nuts and I was hating on Colby? Hard to defend Colby anymore. Just seeing how he wants to conveniently fight Bilal since it's the best. Dude, exactly. Hard to defend Colby anymore. Just seeing now he wants to conveniently fight Bilal. Dude, he's a piece of shit. Joey called it. I know. It might still happen. I'm hoping the UFC really forces his hand. So I think there's about a 30-40% chance it happens. So Gary pulled Colby's bluff. You were right the whole time. I'm a witness. Thank you, Majan. Thank you. And Gary, you know what? I told you guys what Gary's been doing. I made a video about this maybe 2 weeks ago. The reason Gary's been harping nonstop is because he wants to make sure the narrative is known that Colby is ducking him. Because Colby's going to try to make it seem like what Colby does, he's a flat-out liar. He's a flat-out liar about everything. He ducks fights, and then the second the fight's no longer available to him, he acts like he wants that fight, so then therefore that people can be like, oh, well, look, he's calling for it. He did the same thing with Hamzat. So, it's annoying. Roundtree versus Hill is a nice co-main for 303. It's literally a knockout waiting to happen. Yeah, I like that fight. Hey, Joey, I think UFC will offer Colby enough money for 303. We'll see. If Colby doesn't fight on 303, he's an absolute bum and he needs to be cut. The UFC should force him to fight Ian or make him retire. Yeah, that's all they should offer him, Ian. He doesn't want Ian. He doesn't want Shavkat. Ian Gary says he wants Colby, and then he said he wants Shavkat, Usman, and then a title fight. That's what he said. How can you not respect that? I don't like Ian Gary or Colby, but damn, Colby's such a bitch for ducking him. Facts. Remember when Colby was radio silent when Hamzat beat Burns, but the moment he moved up, Colby's phone suddenly turned back on? Exactly. I'm going to throw up. What are you throwing up for? Don't tell me there's some news that I'm missing. Don't tell me there's some news that I'm missing. So, what's going on? All right. Anyway. Okay. Damn. Hold on. All right. What's happening? What's happening now? Andy was sending me something. It's irrelevant. But hold on one second. Andy, look at what I'm just sending you. Anyway, all right. Sorry about that, boys. You convinced me to watch Jones versus Reyes again with an open mind. And I don't see how you can give him the third to Jones. I haven't watched it in a long time. So I can't. I thought 3, 4, and 5 could have all went to Jones. Gary wants the easiest fight in the division. I can't even respect that. He wants Colby, and then he said he wants to fight Shavkat or Usman and then fight for a title. Remember when they announced Whitaker versus Chimaev when you were live? Yeah. Jim, I think you said it already about O'Malley saying Conor is jealous of him. He said that. Honestly, Conor probably is jealous of O'Malley. If the UFC was shutting down and they only had one event left, what would you want to see as the main event? I have no idea. Shavkat Hamzat, main event. Sign me up. Hold on. You think Strickland has a crush on Costa? Yes. Dude, I can't wait to see actually a little bit of trash talk going into the fight. What's your records for picks this year? I don't remember. I got one dude on my mind. Do you like Ian's style of fighting? Yes. I think it's aesthetically pleasing. Bekzak Almahan is the dark horse of the bantamweight division. Sure. Poirier should walk out to shine bright like a diamond. Okay. I want to see JDM Ian Gary yet. Next, we're going to see JDM versus Shavkat. How likely is a title shot for Conor if he beats Chandler and Dustin beats Islam? If that happens, 100%. 100% it happens. It'd be Conor, Dustin 4 for the lightweight title. He said the reason Conor went after him on Twitter is because he didn't sign the management team and is jealous. Damn. I wish I would have kept up on that. That would have been a good video to make. Well, Conor's also jealous because he's completely washed up and he's seeing O'Malley having success. I got one dude on my mind. Gary been begging for Colby. Yeah, and then he said he wants Shavkat or Usman and then a title fight. Shut the fuck up, dude. Jeff Neal is a better win than any win on Colby Covington's entire resume. See Colby taking about wanting to fight Bilal? Yes. Yes, that's a good video idea. Yeah, it would be good. It would be good. Does Shavkat have a fight signed? No, but it's going to be JDM. If anyone has a resume fighting, who's it's Dustin Happy. He's getting circumstantial title shot, but I don't think there's any way he beats Islam. I can't see it at all. Yeah, Dustin's going to get destroyed. He has to get a fluky KO. Has to get a fluky KO. Basically, that's it. How many subs do you need to make this full-time? To make a full-time income, it's really not about subs. It's really not about subs. It's really more about views. See, for me, a good full-time income, like what I consider a good full-time income, is like 80 to 100,000. Just for where I'm at. All right, so don't anybody feel poor or anything like that. For where I'm at, like a low, decent income is like 60,000. So to be somewhere in that range would probably be like, just guessing, because it all depends on watch time and this and that. This is all like highly variable. Like 1 or 2 million views a month, probably. Something like that. I would guess. I would just guess. I don't know for sure. I don't pay too much attention to it, to be honest. I'm not obsessive about that type of stuff. Anyway. Does Shavkat have a fight signed? Already read that. Let's collab with Lucas Tracy, bro. What are you asking for? I don't understand. Joey, I'm putting money on Costa by KO. I think he's a bad matchup for Sean. If you're putting money on Costa, put on him to win via decision. He could walk down and beat up Sean, but I don't think he's going to get a KO. How straight is Jon Jones? Pretty straight, probably. Colby's scared of Ian Gary. Let's be honest, guys. They call him Ian Gary Cuck, and a lot of women, you guys date their virgin. They get banged before. Okay? Dustin guillotine all day. If Dustin pulled off a guillotine, that'd be crazy. Joey. What's up? Being Islam got knocked out, what does he have to do to pass Habib's legacy? Just win a couple more fights. Bedtime MMA, thank you for the 199. Thoughts on MMA Guru? I've said this a million times, but for some reason people don't buy into this. I don't typically watch other people's content. I've seen one of his videos, and I've seen some clips here and there on like Twitter. And basically, I don't really have any thoughts on him. I think from what my personal interactions with him, which have been very few, seems like he tries to gatekeep the sport a little bit. At least to me, and some of the comments and some of the shit that he sent me. And, I basically, from what I've seen, especially recently, he's kind of like a tabloid MMA guy, but that's most people on YouTube. But there's nothing wrong with that. But that's what it strikes me as. I'm trying to give you a decent answer just because you donated, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So, anyway, what video editor do you use, Filmora? Yeah, apparently Fries is saying that's a fake account. I know there's a guy named that, Bedtime MMA. I haven't seen him before either. Like, I've seen him in the chat before, but I didn't even check it. Let me check it. I'm assuming Fries is correct. But that way you guys don't think there's another YouTuber in here that's it's just some weirdo posing as someone. Yeah, it's just some weirdo posing as someone basically. So dude has 13 subscribers. You can click on it if you're a thing. So if he wants to continue donating, he can donate, but other than that, just ignore it. Joey Chandler is a joke. His best win is Hooker. He's so entertaining. Yeah. How big would Makhachev McGregor be? What are your thoughts on that? It would be humongous. It'd be humongous. It'd be craziness. Sell 2 million pay-per-view buys, to be honest. It'd sell 2 million pay-per-view buys. It really would. That's how big and a massive pause that fight would be. I've said that's the biggest fight for a long time. Why would someone want to impersonate? Dude, people used to impersonate me when I had like 5,000 subs all the time. It's fucking bizarre. Guru is gay for Jon Jones, and he's making a video to see if John's will advance the signals. Probably. That's probably it. Wants to suck his... Never mind, let me stop. Bedtime MMA has the worst content. Okay. I think I might have seen it before, but I don't think I watched it. I don't know. I have a horrible memory. Makes UFC I'd let date my gay son tier list content. Yeah, that seems like a lot of MMA YouTube nowadays. Where's Dan Hardy? Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Dude, there's so many videos I can make, and I'm slacking. I'm slacking, guys. I really am slacking. Joey, the Violence Triangle was Poirier, Gaethje, Alvarez, and Chandler has lost to them all, and Oliveira has beaten 3. That's crazy. If you made a shirt... If I made you a shirt out of eyelashes, would you wear it on the stream? Of course. But it'd be better if you made it out of pubes. Dude, I miss Dan Hardy's commentary. I don't really miss it. I don't really miss it too much. I don't really miss it at all. Dude was cornball. Cornball, incredibly biased for UK fighters as well. Remember Dan Hardy and Herb Dean? Stop the fight! Yes, I do. Imagine making a fake profile for another YouTuber and donating money. That's the weird part. Dan Hardy has such a good commentary voice, you think? You think so? Damn, I'm kind of pissed that I'm slacking with so many video ideas. But it is what it is. Not make a video in 2 days is not a big deal. I can make some tomorrow. Andy, you shouldn't even pay him no mind. I'm just skipping over his remarks because they're so fucking stupid and idiotic. If Veronica Hardy gets rocked, Dan's definitely yelling, "Stop the fight!" Yeah, and the thing is, the real question is, they were acting like Dan Hardy was out of place for yelling that. But I don't understand. Shouldn't the ref be able to tune out anybody yelling, considering usually there's crowds? What's up, Joey? You here again? Tell us something we don't know. I don't know. Remember Masvidal silenced the crowd by knocking out Darren Till? Fun fact, I picked Masvidal. Fun fact, the week before I picked Pettis as well. I enjoy Dan more than Rogan talking about leg kicks. That's facts. Anybody's better than Rogan nowadays. So, Costa's going to destroy Strickland. Strickland fights horrible when someone always puts pressure on him. That is true. That is true. I may pick Costa. But early prediction right now is Strickland. Is Costa Strickland 5 rounds? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Picking Pettis over Wonderboy, how how both you and Guru picked Pettis. Why? As a newer fan, I don't understand why. I just thought Pettis was explosive enough and unorthodox enough to catch Wonderboy on the chin, with Wonderboy keeping his hands down. I didn't really put that much thought into it. But I picked Pettis by KO. I also picked Masvidal by KO. I had a really good hot streak right around then. Let me go look back to when that was. Till first Masvidal. Like, I had a couple really good picks back then. So let's see where we're at. Oh, shit. It won't let me click back. It won't let me go back to the previous events on Google. So I can't tell you what else was around there. I know all those two were around each other. Why did they do Costa Strickland? Should we Strickland Whitaker for #1 contender? No, they're doing Khamzat versus Whitaker for #1 contender. And Whitaker, if he doesn't get it, I guess Strickland, if he beats Costa, could be #1 contender. Who's the best striker in the UFC right now, or your all-time choice? I'll say Jon Jones. Best pure MMA striker is Jon Jones. Dominic Cruz commentary is hilarious. He always makes some snarky remark towards the ref when they even look his directions. That's true. Bring Mike Goldberg back, and I'll stop roasting the commentators who are all garbage. Let's see. Pat, thank you for the 199. Really, Pat? Really, Pat? You love ripping farts. Congratulations. Why do people treat Wonderboy like he's an all-time striking mastermind that's almost unbeatable on the feet because he beat Holland Jorge, who's wildly overrated? Just because he looks so good when he's kickboxing, honestly. His kickboxing looks so clean, that's why. How confident are you Khamzat beats Whitaker? I'd say 90% confident. I think he... Dude, I can't forget the way DDP ragdolled Whitaker in that first round. Made him look like a total bitch. Maybe do some reactions on videos to mix things up because you're only answering in chat now. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I miss Goldie as well. What, Jones striker? Dude, Jones striking is filthy. MMA striking. Mike Goldberg had a good voice. Dude had no idea what he's talking about. Oh, so he fits in a lot with Joe Rogan and everyone else on the commentary team outside of Sanko. That throw DDP hit Robert with had me dying. Dude. He threw him like a bitch. That shit, if someone even threw me like that in public, I swear on my life I'd go into witness protection. Like, if I was about to scrap with some dude out in the public and he threw me like that, even if I won the fight, I'd be so embarrassed. I love that Saudi's basically forcing the UFC to make good cards. Me too, bro. Me too. Who do you think has the best chance of beating Khamzat? Izzy. Or Strickland by surviving the early rounds and winning late with his cardio? Witness protection, yeah. If I got thrown like that, dude, I'd literally be so embarrassed. Would you not? Anthony Hernandez. Joe, do you remember Poirier Hooker underrated fight? Dude, I talk about it every time I even talk about Poirier or Hooker, how underrated that fight was. It's one of the greatest fights of all time. Straight up banger. Do you think you could KO Lewis? Sure. If I sucker punch him, I'm sure I could. Izzy ain't surviving that round one. I think Izzy's footwork would. Dude, Izzy Khamzat's a dream fight of mine. Islam versus Khamzat 170. Who wins? Khamzat. Now I'll take Islam. 170 Khamzat. I'll take Islam. Dustin was a sore winner afterwards. Dude, I feel like people make that narrative up just because he talks a little bit of shit. For guys who said shit to him that he can't rub it in a little bit in the emotions afterwards. Vittori had Izzy's back. Okay. Hear me out. Once Gaethje recovers, Gaethje versus Hooker. That's crazy that fight's never happened. It really is crazy that that fight never happened. How is that even possible? That never happened. But yeah. Gaethje versus Oliveira rematch. Dude, you know what fight I really want? Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler too. Watch they make Izzy an underdog in his next fight. Free money, not going to lie. Just because he lost to Sean doesn't mean he sucks now. Yeah. I think he beats DDP. I'm pretty confident. Unless he's completely washed up, I think he beats DDP. People love trash talk when it's but when Poirier does it, they cry. It's like just a made up narrative because he beat up Conor. That's basically, you beat up Conor, there's a forever narrative that surrounds your name now by the Conor haters. DDP versus Hamzat, early prediction. I'd pick Hamzat to finish him, to be honest. Just saying, I'm a huge DDP fan. It's wild to rub it in the face of someone on death's door getting rushed to the hospital. Okay. He was on death's door too, dude. He took a lot of damage. Don't forget that either. So you got to give him a pass. And it's not like he's rubbing it in 2 days afterwards. Think he 50-45 DDP. Izzy will be back. He has no motivation against Strickland. He hates DDP. Yeah, I think he'll beat DDP, and I think he'll want the Strickland rematch. So I think Strickland's in a good opportunity to get a rematch too. Izzy was never that good. Joey, DDP's stock went down after that recent win. Dude, DDP always looks like shit, but it's effective. So is it really shitty? Hamzat would ragdoll Izzy. I don't know. Middleweight's trash. Did you see DDP singing Counting Stars? No, but I heard of it. UFC's wet dream. Hamzat beats Whitaker. Izzy beats Streakus. Then we get Israel Hamzat for the middleweight championship. That's my wet dream, bro. I'm prepared to die on this hill. Yeah, cry me a river. Fucking he talks shit to Michael Chandler too, but Michael Chandler is fucking fish hooking and blowing his nose in his mouth and cheating, grabbing the fence, grabbing the gloves. Michael Chandler's a fucking cheater, man. Hamzat would literally shove Izzy in a locker. Okay. People complaining about Dustin rubbing it in. Pauls have never competed in the fight in their life and talk shit about him. It's not that serious, bro. It's a 1v1 basketball match with punches. Fair enough. I agree with that. We need Emmett versus Barboza. Barboza's fighting Murphy literally next week. Chandler seems like a fake nice guy. Kind of. Chandler just seems way too nice that it kind of wigs me out a little bit. People used to stay back a lot, allowing Oliveira to recover. Yeah, because they were scared of jumping into his guards. For newer fans, there's a reason Chandler hasn't never been liked besides his fight style. Literally since the jump, I remember. Yeah, basically. Basically, they don't like the way he acts a little bit. You know, he's just, I don't know. He just seems fake. Whether that's really him or not, I'm not giving I think he probably is like that, to be honest. But I understand why people feel that way for the most part. Exactly. When anyone is nice, they have skeletons in their closet. We all seen Chandler show his real side as death fake. He's like one of those religious people that's just way too nice. And you're like, this is suspicious. Like, it's suspicious to me. Askren versus Lawler was a good scrap. Dude, it should have been stopped. I could smell a fake nice guy from miles away. Yeah, Andy, I think you're one of them. I think you're one of them, bruh. But yeah, you just get a little bit suspicious, you know? You get a little bit. It's like when you're going into the gas station and some dude he's like, oh, let me get that door for you. Like, okay. Oh, you got $1? Can I bum $1 from you? Got any change? You got any fugs? No, get the fuck out of my face. So, Khabib versus Makhachev at 170, who would win? I'll say Khabib. That'd be a crazy matchup. Imagine that got made. Holy shit. That would be craziness. What are your view on MMA YouTubers hating Dagestani fighters? I don't know. I feel like they get a lot of unjustified hate, to be quite honest. I hold the door for everyone. I'm a pussy. No, it's the people who do that. They wait by the door and they'll like hold it open just so they can try to hit you up for money. It's annoying as fuck. I believe it's legal in Texas to ask a woman to pump your gas and not have to pay her. What do you mean? What does that even mean? So, I had to scratch my ankle. Joey, have you seen blank, 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 blank? He's about to be on Tough. I have not. I have not. Sorry, my friend. Watching Dustin beat Chandler is in my top 10 fights. Dude, that was a banger, too. When I lived in Philly, there was always people asking to pump people's gas. Okay. Brother Islam will KO DDP round 1, calling it now. Wouldn't shock me at all. Wouldn't shock me at all. Can you guys do me a favor and like the stream? I would greatly appreciate it if you guys all like the stream. Now I got to hiccup somehow. If you guys could like the stream. I got to put out some more content. I've been slacking a little bit. I feel weird. I haven't made videos for the last 2 days. Well, technically I released the full card predictions yesterday, but there should have been more content, to be honest. There should have been more content to be had. My bad. Oh, you made that up? Just liked it. Almost forgot. Yeah, like the stream. Like the stream. Why are people bitching about the poster? I don't understand, because it's hideous. Liked little B. Okay. But yeah, the poster is ugly as hell. Just liked it. Almost forgot. How much do you bet that Strickland is going to be the most pressed in content for 302? I don't want to bet anything on it. He probably does. I think DDP could beat Izzy through his mix of striking and grappling. Yeah, but he couldn't hold Strickland down. He's going to hold Izzy down now too? No, doubtful. And I think he needs to hold Izzy down to win. So, Habib is Makhachev's brother. Makhachev will let Habib win. Sure. I just feel like Habib would big brother him. I feel like that's what would happen. I feel like Habib would big brother him. That's just facts. The dude named Jerry was just seen per reports outside the PI on his scooter wearing a shirt and a mugshot and repeating over and over, "You've created your own prison." That's a hell of a scoop. Per sources. Would Aljo Cejudo be competitive, or would Aldo dominate? I think Aldo would beat the shit out of Cejudo. Because Cejudo has good wrestling, but he's just not good to mix it in with MMA. I mean, when's he ever dominated someone in the wrestling? Ever. Never. Mavov could be an underdog to beat Hamzat, and I'm so serious about that. It's possible. Do you watch Ryzen, KSW, or BKFC? I watch Ryzen, but that's about it. Thoughts on Cannonier Mavov? I like the matchup. Quite a bit. I think it's a fun matchup. I think Mavov has something to prove. Randy Brown versus Ease is going to be crazy war. It needs more attention. Who's Randy Brown fighting? I don't know who EZ is. Do you think Nina Drama's hot? I mean, she's alright. I don't know. Aldo versus Figgy, who wins? Aldo. You look more handsome. Good for you, dude. Thank you. Who is the highest level, most impressive fighter you think Aljo would beat in history? I don't know, dude. Corey Sandhagen. Piotr Jan, I guess, even though I didn't think he won either one of those. He's fighting Elizu dos Santos. That's a banger. Elizu dos Santos is a straight up savage. Cannonier's so old, his decline is right around the corner. That's it. What was your wildest underdog win pick? Nate Diaz versus Connor. First fight. I would go into WP if I was Cejudo after getting picked up like a bitch by Merab. Dude got slammed too. Lewis is a bum that literally just showing up for checks, win or lose. And he has beautiful KO power. Damn, how we been live for a full hour? I mean, that's crazy. Is Cejudo signed to fight anyone? No. Is he going down to flyweight? I don't think so. Strickland has better defensive grappling than Izzy. I don't think he does. People say, oh, Vettori took Adesanya's back. Yeah, Abus took Strickland's back, and Abus dominated Strickland in the striking too for the first round. The fight night this week looks unbelievably good. I think it's decent. Where's the time gone? I don't know. Asking the dude on camera. You're asking me what? What are you asking me? I don't know. Snag is way late. What's up, Snag? Yeah, it's called work, Pat. You wouldn't know nothing about that, you bum. For the Strickland clowns making fun of Rob for eating spinning around kick to the head, never forget Strickland got slept by Elizu Zaleski dos Santos with the same kick. That's facts. So, I work from home, snag. All these lame-ass casuals can keep their silly, stupid opinions to themselves. This guy's been fighting back problems his whole career. None of them young ones these days with no work ethic. What are you even talking about, bro? Calm down, bro. Sup, Vince? I believe Pat works. Dom would beat Alger to this day. I stand by it. Nah, I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe. In his prime, he would. Dom's prime, he'd win. But the Dom that's been sitting out forever now, I do not know. At all. I have no clue. No Apex events in June. Awesome. Many have worked on her, Pat. Yeah, no Apex events in June. That's awesome. Remember when everyone counted out Cater after Holloway lost and he schooled and dominated Giga? He lost the first round. Giga gassed out after that. But yes, I do remember people counting him out. Would Prime Conor versus Sean O'Malley be competitive? No. Conor would be too big for O'Malley. I think Hamzat weight miss was a one-off and he should have stayed at 170. Way cooler matchups. Dude, he would have beat Usman for sure. That's who I was always picking to dethrone Usman. Who wins, a Boost or Paul Craig? A Boost. Paul Craig's a garbage can. I think a Boost KOs him in the first round. Who wins, Prime Joey or Prime Guru? Prime Joey for sure. Easy work. The Conor card honestly doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great either, but I'm not going to complain that much about it. It is what it is. I don't really care for the main event all that much, to be honest. I know people are going to say, Joey, how could you say that? I was never a fan of Dom Cruz's fighting style. He has 0 finishes. Apparently you didn't see Takeru Mitsugaki, where he absolutely fucking blew through him after returning from like a 2-year layoff. I disagree. If he was fighting Usman with the belt, I don't think Hamzat would last 5. I think he would have. I think he would have beat him. I wonder how much of a distraction of a screen. I'm wondering what it's going to look like. I tweeted out earlier that it's either going to be ugly on TV or it's going to be ugly for the fans, or they're just going to reschedule it and say, oh, we want to do this thing right. I tweeted out, anyone else have a gut feeling that the Sphere will either be really shitty for TV viewers or really shitty for the live crowd? If not either of those, it'll get, quote, postponed because the stuff Dana had planned was off the charts and wanted to make sure they did this thing right. Remember that in case that happens. There seems to be only one possible layout. Yeah, I don't understand the layout they're going to do based on what I've seen of it, but I haven't looked into it too much. React to the 303 fight teaser clip. What, the one where it's the green and it's Conor Chandler? I already saw that the other day on stream. So I feel like you can compare Alex to DDP because they both have holes in their game, but they keep finding the way to win. That's true. Opposite holes. Opposite holes, to be honest. Pause. Opposite holes. Yo said that. Joey, has there been good championship war since Yuri Teixeira? I don't know. Not that I can remember as good as that. That's been one of the best championship fights ever. The thing about Prime Cruz is he was the first to make 135ers look like they sucked. Then Cody finally showed up. Yeah, Cruz was looking unbelievable. If no one's laughing at your joke, send it 10 more fucking times, basically. Now, I think Usman would beat Hamzat at 170. Usman went to a draw with Hamzat on short notice, but also Hamzat took it on short notice. Hamzat took it on short notice as well. People forget that. Dude was split schedule to fight Paulo Costa. Instead, had to fight Usman. I would have loved to seen how that Costa fight went. Cruz versus Barral, who would have won? Cruz would have won. Easy work. If featherweight McGregor had takedown defense he had against Khabib, how would he do against Ilia Topuria? I think Topuria would beat him. Joey is the true OG. I'll take it. If Conor wins against Chandler, what would be the next fight you would book him? I'd just book him against Nate Diaz to make money if I was the UFC. But who should they book him against? I'd like to see him against Oliveira. If they want to get him in a title shot, let him earn it, at least. Cruz, easy work. Yeah, Cruz would have worked over Barral. I wish they would book Cruz Aldo now. But I don't think Cruz is going to fight for the UFC again. Come on, dude. This weird shit. But yeah. My boy Joey battles casuals all night in MMA chat and then scores with the hottest chicks on earth right after battle. That's facts. I'm glad you know. Charles would absolutely strangle Conor. I know, but if he beats, let's say Conor beats Chandler and looks good, I think that's the fight to make. I think they're going to do Cejudo, Aldo. Dude, Aldo's going to beat up Cejudo pretty badly. I think Aldo will beat up Cejudo pretty handedly. But we shall see. You never know. You never know. I think they're going to do Cejudo and Aldo. Okay, I read that. Cejudo killed his career. Cejudo did kill his career for sure. I said that. I made a video on that a while ago. But you live and you learn, I guess. You live and you learn. But yeah, he fucked up retiring for so long. He really did. I made an entire video on that. Makhachev versus Cop prediction. That's a banger. I'm leaning Cop, but I might change to Makhachev. I got to watch some fight tape. I thought Aljo's contract is done. Yeah, but he might re-sign. We'll see. I think he wanted to get out of his contract. I don't think he'll... I don't know if he'll fight again in the UFC. He'll probably go boxing. So, we shall see. Morning, Joey. What's up? Which divisions have the least amount of contenders right now? I don't know. Heavyweight, probably. Joey must have forgot Jamal Hill's only loss is because of Herb Dean's fault. That's true. That's true. Herb Dean really screwed over Jamal Hill. It's a disgrace. I'm so tired of MMA fighters boxing. Blame the UFC for not paying these dudes. TJ Dillashaw is the greatest bantamweight of all time. No. And he didn't get robbed against Cruz. Cruz won that fight. Cruz said he wanted to fight Cody. I would love to see that rematch. I like that idea. Leon's been missing for 5 months. Dude, he's booked for London. He's going to be booked for London, 100%. Just a matter against Hill, which had better be below. Hill's brother paid Herb Dean, basically. Aldo can box, though. Dude went to a draw with Jeremy Stevens. So, I don't know. I mean, flyweight, they gave Usyk a shot based on nothing. That's true. Weed is tight. You got the sickest references, gang. Prime Cejudo versus Pantoja. Prime Cejudo, I think, would win. Chael said when he hung out with Conor, they never lost a single roid when training. Makes sense. If Leon isn't booked against Bilal, that's straight up criminal. I agree 100%. What the hell? All right, that's crazy, Andy. Okay. Come on, dude. Stop sending this crazy shit in chat that I gotta hide. You're a weirdo. Dude, spamming the chat. I got the sickest references. Yeah, you got the sickest references. Bilal or Leon, who's more boring? Neither is boring, particularly. But if I had to pick one, it'd be Leon. TJ actually got finishes in his title wins. Yeah, because he was using EPO. He was using EPO, bruh. He was using EPO. And I knew it. I knew it from the jump. I told my buddy, I said, this motherfucker's on EPO. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact he is. I'll never forget, I was working the night that it popped, that it came out, the news came out that he popped for EPO. My buddy called me and was like, dude, you fucking told me for years. I said it for years. I knew when he put that beating on Renan Barão in the first fight and in the second fight, I knew for a fact that motherfucker was on EPO. I don't. You know me. I don't accuse people of PEDs without decent evidence. I would have told you guys one straight. I said this motherfucker's on EPO. I'm telling you, I knew that for a fact. Because he was never like that, and then all of a sudden, dude just had the craziest cardio ever. Bilal haters are brain dead. That's true. Is Merab on EPO? I don't know, dude. I'm going to be honest. His cardio is suspicious, but at least he's always been like that. At least as long as I can remember. So, 100% TJ was always on the sauce. I always remember when I saw him headline. Dude took Cody's chin with that EPO, too. Bilal has to be the next title shot since Shavkat and JDM likely target. Agreed. Joe, why does your voice crack much? I'm not hating, just curious. Does it? I never noticed it. I never noticed it cracking like that. I don't think it does that much. Maybe just, I don't know. Maybe we just speak for countless hours, so sometimes I just stutter over my words. Thoughts on Marvin Vettori? Mediocre. Do you think GSP beats Hendricks? No, not really. I thought there was a way to score it that way, but not really. But that's been so long, dude. Joe, I heard you're talking shit. I'll pull up my motorcycle. Let's scrap in Vegas. It's me, Strickland. Fuck you, dude. I beat your ass. Easy work. Bilal looked great against Sean Brady, but I can see Leon knocking him out. I doubt it. I've become a Bilal fan since everyone hates him. I'm glad you've been converted, Vince. Did Conor admit to being on steroids? Basically, not specifically steroids, but he admitted to being on PEDs. So, the funniest press conference moment is when Cody tried to diss TJ for EPO, but then admitted he did EPO. No, he didn't admit he did EPO. He said, you tried to teach everyone at Alpha Male to do PEDs. Who do you want as champion at every weight class? Dude, I can't even. That's way too much right now. How tall are you? 6'3". Can I host you? I don't even know what that means. Bilal actually has a really good chin. Agreed. You snort EPO? I don't even know if it's. I think EPO is injectable only. So, what other fighters will they add to the Conor card? The rest of it sucks. I don't know. Truly, I don't know. I have no issues with fighters taking PEDs if they're recovering from an injury. Yeah, but that's not necessarily the case, dude. You can't just recover from an injury for 3 fucking years and juice up on PEDs and get long-term benefits from them and then come back immediately and fight. So, yeah. Bilal has a nasty takedown defense. Burr refused to get taken down. True. People hardly ever talk about MMA here in Brazil. Soccer is all people care about. I've heard that. I train north-south position for 8 hours a day for 20 years. No, I'm not gay either. As long as you said no homo afterwards, it doesn't matter, bro. Why does Stipe ever have anything to say? He literally does no media to promote his fight with Jones. It's not booked, dude. The fight's not booked. That's why. I'm not saying what Conor did was right. I'm saying in most cases. Okay. But it's a slippery slope, dude. Definition of a slippery slope. Figueiredo was very underrated at flyweight legacy. He's better all time than Moreno, and they're 2-2, not 3-1. I disagree. Moreno waxed him twice pretty badly. Do you think Colby's actually serious about fighting Bilal? No. He's just doing anything to get the attention off of potentially I forgot even when I said that quick. I clicked off and started reading something. No, I just think he's doing anything to avoid Ian Gary. Chandler will probably fight like a dumbass and get chinned, even though he's fully capable of destroying Conor if he used any grappling or fight IQ. I feel like Chandler's going to throw the fight. What is EPO? I got to research stuff. It's basically stuff, I think, to increase your red blood count, and it improves your recovery, your cardio, stuff like that. Next week's card is looking a little rough, dude. I know. I don't even want to look at it right now, but I'm going to now that you said that. You're talking about not this Saturdays, but next Saturdays, right? Damn, it's about to be Thursday. That's wild. Yeah, Barboza Murphy is looking hideous. It's not that bad. Tamir's Vidal versus Melissa Gatto. Alatong Haley versus Cledson Rodriguez. Who am I going to pick in that one? quite literally don't know. Damn, no one's picked Tamiris Vidal versus Melissa Gatto yet. There's 0 picks for that. Let's see if there's any picks for coming. There's barely any picks for next week's card. That's crazy. Yeah, EPO is meant for those who are genuinely anemic. It's a red blood cell booster. EPO is prescribed for meds for those who suffer from anemia. There you go. Thank you for explaining it, Sakar. Shay, what's your birth certificate first name? MMA? It's MMA. It's MMA Joey. Joey's my last name. Next week's card is shit. That's why no one's picking. Joe, have you ever taken creatine? No. It's kind of sad seeing the end of Cruz, Garbrandt, and Dillashaw. That is crazy, an end of an era. Would Islam go to 170 for the belt if Shavkat's the champ? I don't know. Maybe not. She comments on Hooper MMA's video on Dagestani privilege. No, I did not. What is it? Dude, I've seen a lot of people talking about Dagestani privilege. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. I'll make a video on that. I've seen people talking about it on Twitter. And I'm going to put that myth. I'm going to put that myth to bed. That's literally just a myth. The combos TJ threw in the second Barral fight was crazy. I know. To put him out, to put him away up against the fence. Jack, I have a feeling Chandler won't necessarily throw the fight, but he'll fight like an idiot and get chinned. I understand. Next week is rough. Dude, how do you think I feel? I got to make predictions on this shit. I'm probably not streaming that card. I don't think I can stream that. The first Figgy Moreno fight was 49-46, 48-46 after the deduction. The draw was a BS. Yeah, but Moreno took that on short notice, and it was a draw at the end of the day because there was a point deduction. And TJ retired after fighting Aljo, thinking he had something in the tank. He's coming back this year, dude. Mark my words. TJ Dillashaw will be back this year or early next year. Love chatting shit. I can sling that shit all night. Thank you, Looney. Who's the worst judge in your opinion? I don't know. I have a hard time remembering which judges are responsible for which decisions that are all dog shit. I have a horrible time remembering that. TJ only tested positive against Cejudo at 125, but his other samples were clean. That's a fact. Okay. So he got it out of his system. You think he meant to get caught? You dipshit. There's no way TJ returns. Mark my words. When he does return, make sure you come back and donate $100 and tell me I was right. Chandler has terrible fight IQ and makes poor decisions. Unless he gets injured again, he's definitely returning. Chandler has terrible fight IQ, makes poor decisions during fights. He has all done it. He has all the skills to annihilate Conor. I just have a feeling he's going to get caught and leaves his chin exposed. I agree. Manlet, thank you for the $1 New Zealand. Yeah, the same test that would say Vitor was clean. Agreed. TJ still has shoulder problems, so I doubt he'll be back. He'll be back, bro. Enigma, he'll be back. He'll be back, Enigma. By the way, the new video is pretty funny, dude. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny. Let me go take a look. Dude has you got over the 100 subscriber mark, I see. What's funny is you actually get decent views, to believe it or not, for as little subscribers you have. The most recent one didn't get that many, but sometimes it can pick up at a later date, you know? Sometimes it can pick up at a later date. So you never know. You never know. Hold on. Here, hold on. I'll tag your profile again if anyone wants to go subscribe. I want to see you get over 1,000 subs. Look, Enigma makes edits for the channel. I make some edits. Just post occasionally funny shit. If you guys want to go subscribe to him, I put his link in the chat. I want to see him get over 1,000. High views, very relatively low sub count. Same with your main channel. That's crazy. Joe, the logo on your shirt is gray. I'm so stoked on the gray. Okay. Thank you. What was I going to look up? Joe, you think you'd beat any of the women's strawweight fighters with a full training camp? Probably. Just pure size. Be too much. Too big, too strong. Grab them by the ankle, slam them on their head. Basically is the gist of it. I fall asleep with you whispering MMA facts into my ear. Pause. I'm glad you enjoyed it. By the way, Joey, the off-brand Cialis you sold me works like a charm. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Islam destroys Armin when they fight. I seen someone tag me in Discord about Armin's coach saying, I don't think Armin's ready for Islam. That's crazy, bro. Maybe he's just selling wolf tickets. I have a channel funded by... I'm not funding anybody, bro. I just... He makes pretty funny edits, so I just plugged it for him. I want to see him get over 1,000 subs. That'll be crazy. If he gets over 1,000, just doing clips from the live streams and stuff. All right, come on, dude. You don't need to spam this shit. So there we go. Now you're getting a longer timeout. Don't spam the same message over and over and over again. TJ was the most entertaining bantamweight. TJ Barral, Cody, Cruz, Aljo. The champion, I guess. You're just saying champion. Cody was pretty entertaining, but he didn't really have a title reign. But Cody Garbrandt was super entertaining. I remember when he chinned Thomas out and made it. It was filthy. Who remembers that? Who remembers that? Straight up filthy KO up against the fence. Just popped him. Cut Doug Crosby. Yeah, cut Doug Crosby. People forget how good Cruz was. Is literally the only mistakes in his career are getting caught off balance by Cody, and getting caught by Cheetah. Who are we talking about? How do I join the Discord, become a member? I'll have to watch TJ before they found out he was cheating, obviously. Dude, TJ was fun to watch. TJ was fun to watch. Colby wants to fight Bilal. He just wants to call out anyone that doesn't actually want to fight him right now because he's desperately trying to avoid fighting Gary. He's a puss, man. So Colby doesn't want Bilal. Colby's ducked Bilal. Colby's ducked Leon. Colby's ducked Woodley. Colby's ducked Hamzat. Colby's ducked Gary. He's a habitual ducker. The only time he takes a hard fight is when an undeserved title shot's there for him. Do you think Aljo's to go to 135? No. I'm claiming Bo Nickel as better than Jon Jones right now. Even I watched. No. Stop. Stop with the fucking salacious chats. That's fucking crazy. Don't say any dumb shit like that ever again. Do you actually think the Sphere would entice Dominic Cruz to fight? Maybe, maybe not. My membership ends on the 13th and will not let me re-update until the 13th. What's up, Chase? Drew, you're right, though. TJ's cardio was so crazy he's run to the belt, bro, through like a 30-punch combo on Hennon. I know. I know, bro. It was insane. Straight up insane. Dude, if you're going to spam the messages, you're just getting timed out. So, there you go. People talk about how we're going to miss the old guard at 155, which I agree, but you think we're going to miss Robert Whittaker when he's gone? How active is Robert Whittaker really? I mean, we'll probably miss him to a certain extent, but I don't think as much as we're going to miss some of the 55ers. It's not like Whittaker's in a banger every single time. JDM versus Gary prediction, I'd go Gary by decision probably. Bo said he won a grappling exchange against Jones. I don't believe that for one fucking second. I don't believe that for one damn second. Manlet, thank you for the 5 New Zealand dollars. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I'll continue to say that. T. Ferg should fight Mike Perry in BKFC, then Gaethje rematch. Champ shit only. Sunglasses, trophy, MX. No, absolutely not. I know you're trolling, but absolutely fucking not. Dude, T-Ferg and bare knuckle against Mike Perry is literally the worst thing I've ever heard suggested. I'm disturbed that you would even suggest that. I love how fast Joey gets rid of people that spell out Trump. I didn't even see what he was spelling out. I just seen he kept sending the same message. But you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy that. Anyone spamming any type of political sycophancy will immediately be timed out. It's just fucking bizarre, man. Sucking off political leaders and online chats where we're talking about MMA. Imagine being that fucking brain dead and stupid. Weirdos, man. There's these people, and it pisses me off because then they accuse me of doing this shit. There's people out there that just are so insistent on injecting political banter into fucking everything. So, yeah. That'll be the first death in BKFC. True. JDM was losing against Burns before he landed that knee. Facts. I think I picked JDM in that fight. Thoughts on O'Malley's coach tricking Aljo into getting KO'd? I still have my thoughts on whether or not that's kind of subjectively edited. I would love to know in real time where does that exactly compare. Like I would love to see the real footage. It's kind of edited, so it could be there could be a difference in timing, and they could have just made it look funny, you know. But if so, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just think Tim Welch does a lot of talking, man, for a coach. She's always talking. I'm sorry, all politicians can kiss my ass. There you go, Chase. Get them. Tony can't afford to get any higher levels of CT. Dude's already ripping out his drywall, looking for demons hiding in there. Tony's only like 5'10 max. I saw him in person. Okay. Joe, you need to start timing out people that bring up other MMA YouTubers. Maybe I'll just start ignoring it, dude. It's actually is annoying. I agree with you. It's just weird. So, I hope Tony runs for office. Yeah. I'll vote. Look, if Tony Ferguson runs for president, I'll get political. I will campaign on the front lines for Tony Ferguson. Now Pantoja's trying to get the O'Malley fight. Dude, Pantoja would most likely get slept by O'Malley. Joe, you remember Ferguson versus Barboza, underrated scrap? Yeah. Ferguson just broke Barboza bad, man. He was pressuring him nonstop, just walking him the fuck down, just smashing him. And then eventually found a Darce choke, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head. Dude, Tony Ferguson's run was craziness. Let me actually go look at that, because Tony Ferguson's run was something to behold, and I don't think a lot of people realize nowadays. We have to appreciate these guys in a special moment in time, because like that. All right, let's look through this run. Dude beat the dog shit out of Josh Thompson. The fight against Abel Trujillo. Rear naked choked him. That was actually a pretty good one. There was one against, I think, Kashunori Kuno. Was pretty nasty. But let's get to the actual run. Darce choke against Barboza. Darce choke against Lando Venata on short notice, where he actually got tagged and rocked by Lando Venata. People forget that. Walked down Rafael Dos Anjos and beat the shit out of Dos Anjos. That was wild, man. That was Tony. That was really, really prime Tony. Was losing to Kevin Lee, came back and got a submission in the third round in an interim title fight. Beat the dog shit out of Anthony Pettis. Beat the dog shit out of Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And then, boom. I picked Justin Gaethje to beat him. I picked Charles Oliveira to beat him. I picked him to beat Beneil Dariush, was wrong. Picked him to beat Michael Chandler, was wrong. Picked him to beat Nate Diaz, was wrong. And then I realized, okay, I'm going Bobby Green. I'm going Patty Pimblett, which this 7-fight slide has broken my fucking heart. It's really breaking my heart. Just looking at it right now, it's breaking my heart. Come on now. I've seen, I actually watched the season of Tony Ferguson on The Ultimate Fighter. I watched that season, Ultimate Season Fighter Season 13. I watched that shit. Lando Venata has a walk-off wheel kick KO of John McDessie and has lost to Tony in his career's best performance. That's true. That triangle of Kevin Lee was nasty. Dude, he was losing. He was getting beat up by Kevin Lee. I find Tim Welch to be a lot more likable than Sean O'Malley. Fair enough. Fries has never seen Tony win. When Tony Ferguson was winning, the last time Tony Ferguson had a win, Fries left to go to a party with his dad and left with his mom. That's the last time Tony Ferguson won. Fries went to a party with his dad and left with his mom, if you know what I mean. That's crazy. It's been that fucking long. Fuck, where is time going? What are we doing? By the way, look at that fucking tan line, boys, from my watch. That's what. Look how brown I've gotten. Look at people are going to start calling me racial slurs soon. If I keep hanging out outside too much, I'm going to start getting called racial slurs in the chat. Dude went to a party with his dad, left with his mom. Damn, Tony's dead to me. Tony's dead to me. He really is, boys. He really is dead to me. It's been a while, man. It's been a fucking while since I watched Tony get a fucking win. Oh my God. It's been 5 fucking years. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. Look, the last time Tony got a win, I was 2 years away from starting the channel. Damn, that's heartbreaking. That's actually literally heartbreaking. Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199 petition to have Tony fight CM Punk, then retire. Dude, he might lose to CM Punk. He might lose to CM Punk. Pat, don't get all demanding in chat, you puss. Khabib has been gone for 4 years. How crazy is that, dude? I can't even believe 2020 was 4 years ago. I can't believe it. Let me look at what's the weather supposed to be tomorrow? No. His management was so horrible they refused to do anything to help his career because they also managed Conor. I'm surprised they didn't book Conor's return against Tony Ferguson. Joey, Carlos Condit was so underrated and entertaining back in the way and then got robbed against Lawler. Dude, Carlos Condit never worked on his takedown defense. Never worked on his takedown defense. Thought you didn't say it? Yeah, sorry. I was just zoning out because I literally can't believe the time that has gone by. I actually have a poster. I gotta check I gotta check where I used to live. Because I believe I have a Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condit poster, and I also think I have a Conor McGregor, Rafael dos Anjos poster, and maybe one day I'll just give them away. Maybe one day I'll put them in the background. I don't know. Something along those lines. Who you got, Strickland or Costa? I'm leaning Strickland. In your opinion, what year did you think the UFC was at its peak? I don't know, dude. I actually have a UFC 244 like full size poster as well. I think I remember in January of I was thinking it was January 20. I was thinking in 2015. January 2015 was stacked with great fights. So, what's Carlos Condit's best fight? Dude, he's had a bunch of good ones, but the Robbie Lawler one is probably the best overall. Joe, I got a funny story with Conor Cowboy. What about it? 2015 was my first answer in mine. Dude, it's kind of gone downhill. It's improved in ways, but kind of gone downhill. 2016, I always hated Conor, but Def has the best air as far as an entertainment, dude. But he was here for like a year. Dude got babied on his way up. Won the title, didn't defend. Won the title, didn't defend, and then dipped out and never won again, except against a borderline bum and washed up Cowboy. I want Bilal. Thank you for the $3.49 New Zealand dollars. MMA Joey, my dad says hi. Tell your dad I said hi. And also tell your dad why'd he raise such a little bitch. But tell your dad I said hi. I'm just kidding around. So, there you go. I have a home Rousey poster somewhere in Aldo Edgar one. Dude, the weirdest shit happened with Edgar Aldo, right? You go back to Edgar Aldo, right? All right. Was it Edgar Aldo? No, I don't think it was. Did they fight twice? Yeah, they fought twice, didn't they? They fought twice. I believe, right? Frankie Edgar. Yeah, they fought twice. So, okay, I am thinking of the right thing. UFC 156, 2013. I live with my grandmother. By the way, my grandmother raised me, for those of you who don't know. And I ordered UFC 156 at my grandmother's house where I lived at the time. And somehow hold on a second. Why is the back of my head, like I have like this, I don't know, little pimple or something there, and it's always bothering me. Anyway, UFC 156, Jose Aldo versus Frankie Edgar. I ordered it where I lived, which was my grandmother's house. She had DirecTV. And apparently when I ordered it through the receiver, somehow the receiver wasn't connected to the internet. Don't ask me how. I ordered it, but supposedly it wasn't whatever. Anyway, I ordered it. I never checked the bill. I never did anything. Never noticed anything about it. Completely forgot about it. I ordered it, whatever. Years upon years upon years later, probably like 3-4 years later, maybe, we ended up like turning in that equipment. And randomly they sent her a bill for that pay-per-view. Like 4 or 5 years later. And they said there was some type of error when it was ordered. That it didn't get sent out to them. But it was still in the box itself. So they tried to charge us for a pay-per-view 5 years later. I called them up and said, absolutely not. I said, that's not happening. I said, absolutely not. That's not happening. So, weird story. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Joey, I love you. Give me a kiss. As long as you say no homo afterwards. How do I become a member? Link is in the description. Joe, do you watch one championship bouts? I wish Jonathan Haggerty would transition over to MMA from Muay Thai. Yeah, I've seen some of them. Jonathan Haggerty's nasty on the feet. Do you think winner of Corey versus Umar will get a next title shot? I think they probably will. Did you get to watch the pay-per-view live? Yes. I watched it right then. It was just weird that years later it ended up on a bill. Weird years later. I've watched pretty much every pay-per-view. Nah. I've watched 90% of pay-per-views since UFC 114. Since UFC 114, I've watched 90% of pay-per-views. I don't remember the last pay-per-view I missed. Let's just put it that way. Well, I actually do. But it was one rare one when I worked instead. Because I was doing nothing and it was easy money. And that was before you could watch on your phone. Which was crazy. What was your favorite pay-per-view? 189 was really fucking good. 194 was really good as well. Honestly, was it 168? 268 was really good. It was 268. Hey, what's up, big boy? Have you gained weight since UFC 300? I don't think so. Your mom hasn't been cooking me some good dinners, though. Umar will dominate Sean O'Malley. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Would not surprise me if Umar beats him. Thank you for the 349. Bilal, what do you do for pleasure and leisure? Walk my dog, go play disc golf. Thank you for the 349 New Zealand dollars. Appreciate you. Who was your favorite fighter back in the day? Anderson Silva. How could you not like the Spider? How could you not like the Spider for sure? I mean, seriously. Joe, I think it's crazy. I've watched every Conor fight live. Me too. He debuted against Marcus Brimage. Marcus Brimage, you remember that little headset he wore to the cage? I believe that was his debut. I might be wrong. So, but yeah, Anderson Silva was always my favorite fighter. So entertaining. Have you seen UFC 303 posted McGregor and Chandler are looking inflated? The poster looks horrible, dude. The poster looks fucking atrocious, bro. It looks like shit, man. It really does. It was a KO with an uppercut. Yep. Yep, I remember. Dude, it was a nasty finish. And I remember, I think it was Kenny Florian on the mic. And he was like, Conor McGregor has arrived, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along like that. It was something along those lines. But I don't really remember. Chase, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. You look faded. Something is different. Weight gain, stimulant. No, nothing's. I'm just tired, dude. If anything, I'm just tired. I need to start getting more sleep. I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot who just stays up 24/7. You know, just clipping out newspaper clippings and using thumbtacks and balls of yarn to connect the dots. And I'm basically Matthew McConaughey from True Detective Season 1. So that's literally me. That's literally me. Silva was the first to teach me that muscles don't matter. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. You look tired. All good. Yeah, basically, I went to bed. I'm not. You guys are going to think I'm making this shit up. I'm not lying. I went to bed about 3. I went to bed after the stream last night, which was like 12. But I actually went to bed, went to sleep around 3. And then I woke up at maybe 5:30. About 5:30. And I've been up since. It's just my life, man. I'm going to fix it, and I think the channel will get a lot better. I think, honestly, I've said this before. I think that when I start getting like more sleep, I think my channel will be a lot better. I think I'll be able to think a lot straighter. I think I'll be able to put a lot more coherent thoughts together. Because sometimes, this is going to sound really weird. Sometimes I'm so tired that I almost feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience, which is crazy. Which is fucking crazy. Isn't that weird? Does anyone ever feel that before? I used to be able to get away with it. Even when I first started the channel, it was a lot easier. But as time goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse. When is Derek Lewis going to stop headlining main events? Hopefully soon. Crazy how Chase bought mod status, dude. Low T, you don't have $1 to your name, bro. I bet insomnia, so I know how it is. I've always been like this. I used to stay up for days straight, and it was all right. When I get sleep and I'm coming on here, I'm like, damn, I feel fucking good. So, Joe, I can't lie. 100 was low-key go-to card. I actually didn't watch that. I had a buddy who was going to order that. I mean, I was super young then. But like his parents were going to order it, and I was going to go over and watch it, but I had better things to do. I was hanging out with the boys, and I said, I'm not going to skip it. How can Nina Drama and Polyana Viana be friends and go out when they don't even speak English? I have no idea. So, yeah. You need to work out. It'll help you sleep. Dude, I do a lot of physical activity, bro. All right. All right. So, you act like I'm just sitting around in a chair 24/7. No, that's all you say. That is kind of the weird thing about doing content, though. You do spend a lot of time in a chair. But, yeah. So, there's times where I'm walking my dog when it's dark outside and fucking freezing cold. So, calm down. I did tons of physical activity with Pat Matthews' mom last night. Yeah, me too. She's a whore and a half, man. She's a whore and a half, but she knows the tricks. Hey, look. Snag Lord. The weirdos who like say, Joey, why are you fat? Joey, why are you this? Joey, why are you that? Listen. People only attack appearance when they cannot attack the merit of their arguments. So that's what happens, bro. I embrace it. I embrace it. I'll take it all. Put it on my shoulders. If it comes to me, If it comes to me, it's off somebody else, man. I'm trying to stay awake all day because I became nocturnal. Yeah, 217 was incredible. I remember coming back from deployment and watching that. 217 was stacked, man, with a bunch of fights. Bunch of title fights. I think it was 3 title fights on that card. Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. GSP versus Michael Bisping. And Joanna and Jacek versus Rose Namajunas. What type of seat area do you prefer to perform optimal pleasure while sitting, providing oral pleasure to grown men? I don't know, but I'm going to start using my standing desk more. Chase, thank you for the 199. Who's a good boy? Thank you, Chase, for the 199. Who's a good boy? Thank you, Chase. All right, sorry, I was thinking Chase. Have you ever thought about pursuing a career with an actual MMA outlet? No, absolutely not. Absolutely, positively. I mean, I would do it like extra on the side, but no. I mean, MMA media is literally dead. It's dying. It's dying, for sure. So, I don't think they could pay me enough to work for them, and it would have to be like a side thing. Like I would love. I don't know. It would have to be something unique. For members only? I thought you were talking to a donator like that, but you were petting your dog. I was talking to that was the joke, bro. Joe, were you ever into Pride when it was still around? No, I wasn't even an MMA fan. I was like a kid when Pride was around. I was like a young kid. Joe makes his fiance wear a collar. No, that's just your mother. Your mother told you bad info. Can we get a... No, you cannot. You cannot. Joey, have you ever been to a UFC fight live? Yes, I have. 3 UFC events live, bro. 3 UFC events live. You like what you see? You like what you see? Thoughts on... Okay, I don't... No. Joey's into Pride Month. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. I can't believe you were there at the Diaz versus Poirier fight live. Yeah, I have the poster. I bought the poster. I bought one for my buddy too. Fun fact, I went with my fiance and 2 of my friends. And both of my friends wanted to go, but they didn't have the money. So I bought every ticket. It was like $3,000 because they wanted to go. I said, look, just pay me back when you can. And both of them paid me back over the course of like 4 months. But we had a great time. It was a great time. I went to New York for a couple of days, running out of a hotel. It was good times. Like the stream. Yeah, like the stream, boys. Get over 100 likes for the stream. We got 142 people in here. We can't get the likes over 100 people. Is there anyone who's watching right now who's not subscribed? I would love to know. Is there anyone watching right now who's not subscribed? Stream like, thank you. If you aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor and fucking subscribe right this second. Or else. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I almost exited out OBS. It would have ended the stream. Yeah, you're not subbed. There's got to be a couple people who aren't subbed. Sub right now. More content coming soon. UFC 279 was such a shit show. Who remembers when I predicted everything that was going to happen far in advance of the weigh-ins? Let's get Joey back under 20K subs. Good luck, bro. Low T, you got gifted a membership? Yeah, Chase. You tell him, Chase. Thank you for the 199. Urseg versus Kaikara France. Thoughts, Joey? I like that matchup. The whole Pereira stick, the Duchama is the cringiest thing since Tito Ortiz. I don't even know what it is. Is there like the stream pop up? I don't know what you mean. Jay, for real, look up that Pride Final Conflict 2005 card. I want to see how stacked that shit was. Pride Final Conflict. Fedor Emelianenko, Mirko Krokop, Wanderlei Silva, Ricardo Arona, Takanori Gomi, Hayato Sakuria, Dan Henderson versus Murillo Bustamante. Dude, it's crazy. I was literally a fucking kid when this shit was happening. I wish I could have watched this shit. In Perth, ban Chase for lying. No. I'm not going to ban Chase. Like the stream, subscribe pop-up? You did, but for liking the stream? I forgot what you even asked. No, there's not a like the stream pop-up. I know what you mean. Pride was dope AF. They allowed soccer kicks. I know. I used to play the UFC THQ games where they had the Pride mode, and it was mad fun. If I donate 100, will you ban Chase? No. Low T, you don't have 100 to donate. Prove that you have 100, and then we'll talk about it. No one in this chat has $100 to donate right now, okay? I'm telling you right now, no one in this chat has $100 to donate. Definitely not 500. Put some respect. No. Max versus Poirier prediction. I'm going to Poirier now. Soccer kicks are wild, dude. Soccer kicks were fucking wild. Soccer kicks were wild, dude. They were showing some Shogun Hua's highlights when he was soccer kicking the fuck out of dudes. It was pretty fucking sick. Anyone else think Karate Combat is cool, or am I smoking? I haven't watched it. I've just seen little highlights. Are you still in Chandler's mind? For 500, you got shit him titties. Stop. Chase said he will donate 200 if he will ban you. Independent MMA media. You deserve it, but I'm broke. What would you even do if someone sent you 500? I wouldn't even know what to say to him. It'd be shocking. It'll happen one day, and they'll be like, I don't even know what to say. The rest of the stream, I'll just have to thank them. Chances Chandler calls out Joey after KO and Connor. That'd be hilarious. We need a Joey Guru debate. I put 100 on Joey. Dude, I'd destroy anyone in a debate about MMA. Anyone. I like my chances against any person on this fucking planet debating MMA. For $500, we better see that shirt fly off. Pause. The pants will fly off too, bro. For all that, we're going to have to go members only. Connor should have you in his corner. Connor should have you in his corner to me with Chandler. To mess with Chandler, I say. Imagine Connor hit me up, dude. Come and be in my corner. That'd be funny as hell. That'd be funny as hell. I would run circles around Joey. Pat, you wouldn't have a fucking chance. Jerry, I want to know why Connor blocked you. I don't know. I wasn't tweeting at him. So him or his management must have somehow seen me talking about him liking homoerotic porn. So, what you doing if Chandler KOs Connor in round 1 and gets on the mic and says MMA Joey? You're a bitch. I would laugh my fucking ass off and probably have a heart attack. Generally considered donating 500 once like 6 months ago, and I needed it for my gambling addiction. How did it go? Connor would destroy you. Chandler gets the mic and says, MMA Joey, you're next. 185, 205, 295, whatever you want. What's up, big boy? What's up? Dude said Connor would destroy you. Who's debating about what I would destroy Connor or not? Who's even debating that, bruh? Who's even debating that? I don't know who is. You get beat up for those Twitter like comments. Can you make 170 for an MMA fight? No. If I made 205, I'd be fucking jacked. I'd be fucking jacked at 205. And skinny and jacked. So I can't lie. I've never donated to a streamer or channel, but I'm going to save it for you. Thank you, Duckus Quack. I appreciate you. Do not like Joey. Stream. Teach him a lesson. Okay. Don't like it then. Who wins right now? Tony or Nick Diaz? Tony. Joey died. Make 170. I couldn't make 170. I don't think that'd be possible. I'm just too big, too strong. I'm just too big, too strong. When I weighed maybe 2018, I think I weighed 240. So 50 pounds lighter than I am now, 40 pounds lighter than I am now. I was like kind of skinny, to be honest. One day I'll get back down there for you boys, just so you can see. And you're gonna be like, oh, Joey must have lost 200 pounds, and I'm literally gonna have lost like 50 pounds. So, stop the cut is a natural super heavyweight. That's facts. Joey's 6 foot sideways. Yeah, y'all gonna see me in the UFC. That'd be crazy. Too big bone. Ruzaboyev about to look like William Gomez on Friday. What do you mean? I'm missing out. I'm misunderstanding. What's next for Volk? To Poirier Holloway winner. I'll put the house on Joey being 170. Joe, would you like to fight in your MMA debut? Who would you like to fight? Conor McGregor. I'd love going to the press conference and talking shit to him. I'd bring little jeweler bags full of like sugar. I'd be like, go get it, bitch. Go get it, bitch. Here, I brought something for you. Throw it across to him. Remember when Conor tried to get Khabib to drink, or he offered him like a drink, was just promoting his shit? Like dead on the lands. Gee, I'm not even talking shit. I'm being dead ass, but having bad sleep really makes you gain weight, and you keep weight on. So if you get to sleep right, you'll be good. I'll start. I'm working on it this year. I'm gonna work on it this year. I promise that. I promise that. What would your strategy be against Francis? I tried the move. I would try the move that Kip tried on Rex in Napoleon Dynamite. I try to give him a little sweep kick. And also, I would not shower for at least a month before the fight. Thoughts on Sandhagen getting robbed of a title shot? That's a joke. Sandhagen didn't deserve a title shot. Merab does. Do you miss Jessica Rose Clark era? No, she was a bum. That was fucked up. What Conor did, Khabib kept it cool. Yeah. Dude, the best Khabib moment ever was when Khabib forced the press conference to start on time and then left on time. He didn't stay extra long because Conor was there. A month is insane. Yeah, let him try to wrestle me. Yeah, he's going to be, oh, God, this guy smells like shit. This guy smells like shit. He's going to tap out. Just no deodorant. Just haven't showered for a month straight. Get in there. Let him take me down. Let him take me down. I'm just going to grab him by the back of the head and pull him right into my armpit. What would you say to Jamal Hill if you saw him face to face? What's up? I'd say you're only safe because I allow you to be safe. I think Imanari rolls would work at heavyweight. Yeah, I just Imanari roll. Easy work. I mean, I am a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, so I'd get it done. You think Tony can get a win in his next fight? Who's he fighting, bro? A bum off the street? If he's fighting a bum off the street, then maybe. Maybe. All you would have to do is fold Francis like a chair. I would try. Imagine being the ref for gas mask would be mandatory. Okay. Khabib said, Tony, you fake Mexican was classic. Dude, why did Tony show up with a fucking baseball? I think DDP will beat Adesanya. Am I delusional? The best moment was when Conor said, how's Noah? That was interesting. When will Colby accept the fight against Garrett? He may never. The UFC has to force his hand. In my opinion, the UFC has to force him. Otherwise, he's not going to take the fight. So. I will never not laugh at Ty kicking Stefan Struve's 7-foot tall ass. Nobody knew what the F he was talking about except Ali. I think I knew. I think I understood it at the time. It was a topic. Colby versus Bilal. Dude, Bilal would smash Colby badly. I'm more confident in Bilal beating Colby than I am Gary beating Colby, and I'm confident Gary beats Colby. Damn, we went 2 hours, boys. You got a 2-hour live stream out of me. You got a 2-hour live stream. It's pretty sick. Sandhagen says he knows who our weaknesses. What do you think he sees? The striking department. Colby is a bum. That's facts. That's why once Gary dispatches of him, he has to fight Shavkat or Usman to get a title shot. Umar's good. I agree. But no matter what, oh, he's beating up trash cans. Then it'll be, oh, he's getting gifted contenders. There's no winning with these people though. Colby better get forced into the Gary fight though. He better get forced into the Gary fight. Lengthy stream. Yeah, we're about to come to a close of the weekly live chat. And I don't know if I'm gonna do one tomorrow, and I got to do a video tomorrow, but I got some shit to do tomorrow evening, so I don't know when I'm gonna do the video. And I have a couple of videos. You knew about Ali's pass before the 229 press conference? Yeah, dude, he was a kind of a, I don't want to say a major topic, but a lot of people talked about his kind of weird background prior to that. If you were in the hardcore MMA community circles, Gary would get torn up at the presser if he shows. Yeah, he would get torn up at the presser. Yeah, for a bunch of incels. Ali been exposed before 229? Yeah. Yep. That's facts. That's facts, bro. That's 100% facts. I think it's about time for me to hit that old dusty trail. Predictions for Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I have no prediction other than it's an absolute freak show and a disgrace to anybody in the sport. I've only been following it for a few years, so I never knew that. Yeah, it was blown up. It was blown up after the fact. After Connor mentioned it. Joey, one more hour. Yeah, Pat, I don't know about all that. Pat, you better break out your $500 dono and I'll do one more hour. Joey, Aljo threatening to slap Tim Welch is funny. It is funny. That is pretty funny. Imagine if he did. Tim does seem to do a bit of talking, though. But I kind of get it. He's just kind of rocking out with his dude. Man, imagine being gone 2 years and having to make a name out of Habib. McGregor back had to hurt it. McGregor back had to hurt. Yeah, coming back and fighting Habib was going to be tough. I knew Habib was going to ragdoll him bad. Thanks, Joey. Have a good night. $50 for 2 more hours. Not happening, dude. 2 more hours will be crazy. I told Fries that earlier about Sean's coach. Tim is a ginger and has no soul. That's also true. That's also true. Tim really acted like Aljo's coach while Aljo was fighting O'Malley. That's crazy, I know. I think Tim was trying to trash talk a lot because he knows O'Malley trash talk is dog shit. Yeah, he's like his manager, the manager from WWE. 45 for an hour? Jeez, what you Chase, you offering me right now? Oh, man. Dude say 45. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm fucking tired. And I feel like a scumbag. Saying, yeah, run them donations. You can pass. I think you meant you can't pass that up. I'm dying, bro, said WWE manager. Is he not? Look. I'm debating about what I want to do. Chase is out here offering to just pay for the stream, basically. What's sad is I'm going to go lay in my bed for another 2 hours before I go to sleep. But my bed is so damn comfortable. Oh, my God. My bed is so fucking comfortable. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it, Chase, if you're serious. I'll do it. I'm staying for like 5 more minutes regardless, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's make it happen. Why don't multiple you guys do that, all right? Multiple you guys do. Come on, run it. Now someone's going to be later. Yeah, Joey's begging for donos. Call me crazy, but I think Mike Tyson's going to win. I hope he does. Joey, go till like 1:15. It's only 9:40 here. Even I'm feeling sleepy. Yeah, it's 12:39 where I'm at, but it is what it is. Do whatever you want, and I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Joey, do you believe if you lose weight you become less funny? I don't think so. We all hope Mike wins. Joey can't handle a 3-hour stream. Yeah, if so, we'll just go like another 30 minutes. Right? How many pay-per-view buys do you think there were for 301? Probably 200,000, maybe. Yeah, look, Chase said he'll donate half. There you go. I'm in Antarctica. Yeah, Pat Matthews in it. Pat will get the other half for you. Dude, I'll just do another half hour. It is what it is. You don't have to do anything. I'll do another half hour for you boys. Just specifically for you boys. You don't have to donate anything, Chase. Joe, even after the KO, are you going to stream every time Francis fights? Yeah, why wouldn't I? As long as I'm interested in it, and as long as people are interested in it, sure. I think Arman has a very good chance of beating Islam in the rematch. Well, apparently Arman's coach doesn't think so. Apparently Arman's coach doesn't think so. 3-1 is the first pay-per-view I haven't purchased since Nunes Aldana. Nunes Aldana was a dog shit pay-per-view. It really was a dog shit pay-per-view. Haunter, you don't have any money, dude. Stop flexing money you don't have, bro. Stop flexing money you don't have. If we're being honest, 301 probably did less than 200K. Yeah, maybe like 150. I just feel like the UFC's name value itself gets at least 100. There's no way I'm going all night, bro. Well, you pay. Dude, I've paid for every pay-per-view for like 6 years. So hard to imagine even 200,000 buyers. Bitsy, thank you for the 20 Australian dollars. You'll do as you're in the Conor McGregor accent. I don't have a Conor McGregor accent, but I'll do my best. You'll do as you... No, I can't do it. I'm just going to sound dumb. You'll do it... I can't do it. I'm trying to do it, but I can't. I got to do it in the same accent as, my name is Finley, and I like to fight. I just know how to say that in that accent. You'll do as you're told. I'm just saying it in my like normal voice, just a little bit weird. You paid for 301, why? But thank you for the 20 Australian dollars, Bitsy. I appreciate your 20 Australian dollars, Bitsy. You'll do as you're told. I can only like do certain phrases in different words and different like accents. Like that's why I always say the one, my name is Finley and I like to fight. But that's not even that good either, but it's still better than you'll do as you... I can't do it at all. My name is Finley and I like to fight. How about that one? I just tapped myself in the head with this. This thing's rock solid. Yeah, let a motherfucker try to put me under siege. Put me under siege. Can you do a John Morgan impression? I'll think about it. Who the F is Finley? You don't know who Finley is? Pretty solid accent, you think so? My name is Finley, and I like to fight. Say fucking. 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 You'll do fucking nothing. That's the best I got. Why do you have that on deck? Dude, in case someone breaks in my house, I'm ready to beat him over the head with the shillelagh. I got my pistol on my hip, and I got a shotgun right here. Raring to go. Have you ever considered making a video of your reactions to finishes? No. I just don't have the time. That would just take too much, dude. You can do it if you want. You can just make a compilation of them. Someone start making compilations of them. Where's Hornswoggle at? I could spot a Patrick Starr impression. You can do a spot on. Do Habib's accent. How does Habib talk? I smash, brother. Something like that. I mean, that's more Hamzat, though. Have you ever thought about interviewing fighters? Not really. Split decision? Split decision? Split decision? Yeah, when I'm just shocked, my voice actually goes like kind of high pitched. Do you cover pro wrestling? Yeah, we talk about rock bottoms and people's elbows all the time. Motherfuckers don't know you got the pistol right next to you. Yeah, I'd show it on stream, but I don't want to get demonetized. Do you record yourself as you film through live stream, or is it just one set camera? No, it's just OBS streaming it. I just never see people bringing up accents from my area. Is a split decision over Oliveira versus Arman fight had me dying? Dude, Arman clearly won. Why the F do you have a shillelagh? Dude's crying. Dude's crying. This is handcrafted from like a 10th generation shillelagh maker in Ireland. This shipped to me from Ireland. This bitch was like $130. I'm gonna start taking donations, and like I'll start doing cool moves with the shillelagh, like You live near Bam Margera's old house? We just tight. Joe, do you actually know Lucas Tracy in real life? He said he knows you in real life. Yeah, he lives like 2 blocks over from me. Yep. He calls me all the time on his cell phone, too. I don't have a cool accent, but I would have been known to say water. Water? I think I kind of say water. Water. You're going to buy a shillelagh now? Buy it from McCaffrey Crafts. Are you actually going to buy a shillelagh now, or are you just full of shit? Or no? I remember donating to the shillelagh fund. Generally curious how James Lynch has over 7 channels or interviews on so many different channels. I think he gets paid by those outlets to do those interviews for those outlets. That's my understanding of it. Joe, I think the best quote in UFC ever was, "I can't let you get close." And now, what state do you live in, or region, if you don't mind? Want to say the state? I live in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. We get 30 days a night. I know someone who was a few years below Shane Gillis in high school. She's actually my friend's fiance who's getting married this weekend. I'm the best man. Congrats, Pat. Enjoy the wedding, you puss. So, I can't afford to lose. What's that from again? The Old Bay John slaps, dude. Old Bay is really good. Is really fucking good. You've been single for the last 5 months. You've been long single than that, dude. Look at your profile pic. Didn't know the bridge was in Alaska? Yeah, dude. You're missing out. You're missing out. I know I couldn't get a straight up compliment or anything positive from Joey. Shut your mouth, Pat. I'm here till 1 a.m. I'm literally here till 1 a.m. All right. You're getting a 2.5 hour live chat out of me. You're getting 2.5 hours of pure pleasure out of me. Think about that. Think about how fucking crazy that is. I've been pleasuring you boys for the last 2 hours and 12 minutes. Imagine having Shillelagh in a bar fight. That would be dope. Dude, I always... Look. I keep this thing on me, and if I need to, if things start getting out of hand, I brandish this, dude. Things start calming down real quick. Once I brandish this, things start calming down real quick. This is number 1 bullshit. Yeah. You've been edging the whole time. Congrats. Drop the Discord link. Got to be a member. Randy. This is number 1 bullshit. The pleasure. Yeah. Can we at least get the stream over 100 likes? Can we at least do that? Can we at least do that? Dude, you send the weirdest shit in chat. I'm not even reading that, you fucking weirdo. You weirdo. Does Anthony Smith deserve a title shot now? Yes. 100% deserves a title shot. Let me go look at something. Let me go take a look. Damn. I'm trying to look up something online. Alright, anyway. Reyes versus Jacoby prediction. I'll say Reyes gets it done. But I don't know, man. Reyes' chin is bad. We want to watch Smith get retired in the octagon. Is giving me dude with 6 sex dungeon vibes, I think is what you meant. Yeah, you did. Yeah, KS is a weirdo, dude. Should we ban him or what? Grasso or Tracy, who would you pick in a fight? Grasso. Who's Brundage fighting next? Hopefully nobody. Hopefully someone at the Kentucky State Fair. What side do you film on? The left or right side of the room? I don't know. Dude, my desk is like 6 feet long. So I'm kind of like center. I'm kind of just taking the whole room up. My desk is massive. I can't even reach the end. Like if I stick my arms out like this, I can reach the right end, but I can't reach the left end. I'm like a foot short. So, man, how could anyone pick Reyes in a fight again? I don't know. Who Alex Pereira going to face next? Hopefully Magomed Ankalaev. That's the fight to make. That's truly the fight to make. Yeah, Pat, I hope you enjoy your wedding, man, for real. Struggling not to insult you right now, Pat. I'm fired up, chat. Who wants to run it? Yeah, dude, remember when I picked Reyes to beat Ryan Spann and Ryan Spann KO'd him with a fucking jab? Jeez Louise, buddy. Jeez Louise. Yeah. That's just crazy. Straight up crazy. Thanks, y'all. Damn neighbors stinking my Bortman up with their pot. Now, I think that's just Pat farting. That's Pat farting under the door. Yeah. Pat lives upstairs, and whenever he has to rip ass, he comes down and pulls down his pants, put his ass crack right at the bottom of your door where there's a little crack, and just farts right through it. I didn't know his chin was gone. Yeah, his chin is gone. Nailed it. There you go, Pat. I'm doing you favors in chat now. That's what I'm doing, my friend. That's what I'm doing. Damn. What current fighters do you miss in the octagon? I miss energy of Chaos Williams gives before a fight. Dude, he's returning literally next weekend in a co-main event. What a horrible thing. Dude, Reyes' chin was bad. Would you rather Gamrot or Dustin be fighting? Gamrot. What current fighter do you miss in the octagon? Okay, I didn't answer the first part of the question. Jones. I wish Jones was active, man. It's crazy, like, he went from kind of being active to now just basically he's gone. It's sad. It's sad. Who would you rather be your striking coach, Juliana Miller or Paul Craig? Oh my God, are you serious? That would be horrific. I'll say Juliana Miller. I'll just look at what she's doing and do the opposite. Oliver says he's coming back July, August, maybe him versus Gamrot. Sign me up. It's not going to be on the Manchester card, I don't think. It'll probably be in Vegas or something. Now, I don't like the smell of pot, but when you people stink up my apartment. Crazy 285 was over a year ago. I know. O'Malley would get destroyed at 155. Hey, y'alls. Y'all come back now, you hear? Y'all come back now, you hear? Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I can't believe we're going to go. We're basically going 2.5 hours. I'm going till 1. I'm going till 1, boys. That's what you got out of me. O'Malley looks like he showers in rainwater. Sure. Dude's sending the weirdest shit. What's crazy out of nowhere fight announcements the UFC can do? Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall for the shock of the world. I really doubt Conor can even make 55. Me too. I don't think he will either. Go until 115. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. You'll do as you're told. You'll do what you're told, buddy. Hey, buddy. I think Leon beat Strikas. No. Absolutely not. Dricus is too much of a man for Leon. Dricus would fucking ragdoll Leon. Throw him like a bitch. Throw him like a bitch. Like he did Whitaker, dude. He made Whitaker. Honestly, I don't fuck with Whitaker at all anymore after seeing what Dricus did to him. That shit looked feminine. Am I wrong? Am I crazy, or do you guys understand exactly what I'm saying? Joey, genuinely, you're a good guy. Appreciate the content. You and Grasso are my favorite MMA people. Thank you. Shavkat versus DDP. Who wins? I'll take Shavkat. Would you rather be your therapist, Jamal Hill or Stipe? Stipe. Because Jamal Hill would be saying all types of ridiculous shit. Stipe would just be like, I wouldn't be able to understand a word he said. It was crazy to see DDP break Robert. I know. Joe has been convinced Whitaker's done since 291. That's facts. How are the odds even with Hamzat and Rob after what happened with the DDP fight? I don't know, dude. I'm probably going to bet on Hamzat. Dumbass YouTube just gave you a 30-second ad. That's wild. That's wild, bro. That's wild. That's fucking wild. Just want to say, good to all ahead of time. Stay safe. No problem. Robert is in a decline for sure. Dude has been at it for 12 years. If Dustin and Justin fought 100 times, would it be split? Yes. Joe, what's good? Give me a lock this weekend. Fuck. I'll say Ruzaboyev, but I don't know, dude. I'm trying to give you one that's not like that's super easy, but I think Ruzaboyev gets it done. Crazy Yoel couldn't do that. Dude, Yoel never uses his wrestling in any fight ever. DDP threw Rob like a bitch. Dude, he did. Robellis is a lock. Yeah, Robellis is a lock, but that's too easy. Stipe's been watching Joey's streams for years now at the fire department. That's facts. That's facts. It really is. It really is. It really is. Just rewatch Robert getting smashed from DDP. Shit was embarrassing. Dude quit too in there. He wasn't even like rocked at the end there. He just said, fuck it, get me out of here, ref. Get me out of here, ref. Shavkat or JDM? Easy work for Shavkat. JDM has no takedown defense. Imagine Stipe sleeps Aspinall. Imagine they book that and Stipe sleeps Aspinall. Everyone will be pissed at Jones for not fighting Aspinall. My family never watch MMA. I'm always watching fights alone on Saturday. My ex thought it was too violent. Well, now you can watch what else, dude. I stream every Saturday. Dricus versus Whitaker is one of my favorite all-time fights. Dude, it was so shocking to see that. We have a couple great months of fights coming up. Dude, June's going to be savage. I'm looking forward to June. So, if that's what you mean, May's lackluster, but June's filthy. Maybe Trey Waters or McKinney, too. I don't think McKinney probably is. Trey Waters is not. That's a close fight. It's crazy Yoel never uses wrestling. He was an Olympic wrestler. I know. He actually got out-wrestled by Derek Brunson. Go back and watch it. Derek Brunson was ragdolling him. That Rob Hamzat card is one of the best. I know. I can't wait for it. Did you see Dricus' reaction to fighting 400 Alexa Grasso's? No. I'm African, but I ain't no brother of yours. Yoel had a crazy chin. Who wins? Izzy, DDP? Who should replace Dana? It's going to be Hunter Campbell. Ricci's a lock. No, she's not. I picked against her, actually. That's how on of a lock. No Apex cards in June. Yeah, and then probably July we'll get a couple Apex cards. Aspinall's not a middleweight, so no go with Jones. Islam's going to Von Flu Dustin. That'd be hilarious if he did. Hilarious if he did. Aspinall's not okay. DDP needs to get ragdolled. He probably would by Hamzat. He was getting ragdolled by Derek Brunson in the first round. I think Jarrett Cannonier is a horrible matchup for DDP, by the way. DDP is actually kind of funny. Is actually funny. Hunter Campbell's too. I don't know what that means. Did you see the video of Dricus singing? I did not. Who would win in a fight, Jamal Hill's brother or Andrea Lee's racist husband? Probably Andrea Lee's racist husband because he's a fighter. Slava Melt, Chase Super, takedown sub. I don't know if Chase can get him into the mat. Yeah, I think Slava melts him. I'm going to shit my pants if Dustin somehow KOs Islam. That'd be crazy. Apex is used for WWE next battle round. Embarrassment. Did you see the video of Hunter Campbell saying MMA Joey's blacklisted? Yeah, I saw it. Cody Brundage would ragdoll DDP. Yeah, he would. Do I need a live stream Grasso-Cortez hybrid fight? Hey, shut up, dude. He just gets on up there and shits his britches. Listen, boys, you got 2.5 hours out of me. You got another half hour out of me. You squeezed another half hour out of me. I'm going to bed. Boys. because it's going to take me like 2 hours to get to sleep. So get some sleep, Joey. Thanks for all the great work you do and put out excellent content. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Shout out to all the dudes out there watching the content, but also special thanks to the female demographic that's out there watching the channel, who finally found a channel that isn't some weirdo incel MMA YouTuber that talks weird shit about women fighters and just women in general because they hate women on their channel because they're incels, basically. So shout out to the female demographic. 160th live chat right here. Every Wednesday we go live. I'll be live on Friday if I'm not live tomorrow. Hopefully I have a video or two coming out tomorrow. Goodbye. Good night. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't checked it out, check out my full card predictions. If you haven't checked it out, check out my Sandhagen Umar video. Both are on the channel. Goodbye. Good night. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's been real. It's been fun, and it has been real fun. And I got one dude on my mind.